If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Southern California.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, yellow, 22. Set, huh?
On play action, Love. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
On the ground, former Notre Damer, Kyron Williams. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Leonard. He's going to have a 1st down and 4th. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it is Leonard. Finds Nakua downfield, complete. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
That's another.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To throw on first and 10, Leonard. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 65, go.
From the gun, here's Leonard. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it'll bring up second and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Good blocking, and he's hit. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Now remember back, like their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Seibert's extra point is true, and the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cut.
He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he's out of bounds on the pass play. That's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run through it with Williams. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Leonard to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa hit on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Looking to throw. It's Leonard. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Leonard. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That one, take it in. Luka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, it's one of those. Sometimes you got to feel, you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. His drive will start on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Still on his feet. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Brown. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Browns move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Always talking killer, thing like scissor, like young and somewhat by my physics. Yeah, they know what's up. Please, I never gave up.
Let's go.
That's quick to the PO to Ferguson. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
This is going to be a Rams first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
Gain of 6.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jeremiah in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good. For a Rams.
A pickup there of 13. First down, LA.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Leonard. Quick hitting slant there. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down and 8. To the air is Leonard. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Leonard gonna throw on first and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the air on third down, here's Leonard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready, break. Drill, ready. Red, 38.
On first and 10, here's Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard. The throw here is complete. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Finding room across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
Another Rams.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Jarquez Hunter, the ball carrier. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
Leonard's going to throw for it. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown Rams. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And trying to fit in the slash, and it was intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
John Ray. Ready. Set.
On first down, it's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Hut. Shovel. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short.
Here we
They're going to stay out and go for two.
Two-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Rams 26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, yeah. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's first and goal.
42 yards.
What a run by Williams. 42 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he will score! Touchdown, Los Angeles. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You gentlemen. Set. Hut.
They go play action with Love. Moving outside the pocket. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown Browns. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Browns will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
ATL shouting on disrespect. I'll pop your thing like this, cause you ain't doing it, it's P.I. Lil John and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you getting low.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Rams.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's another Rams.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Leonard now on 2nd down. That's out wide to Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 18, come, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again is Leonard. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Leonard to throw again. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 ready. Go.
To the air once more. Leonard. He's going to air this one out. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Forced to his right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
70 Lions.
First and 10, it is Leonard. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Leonard. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
Shut up.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Rams will go up by 7.
Makes the score Rams 41, Browns 34. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the biometric. Ran by the luxury as I up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator and the yelling.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain all the way. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10.
Right, what? Right, kick. Let's ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Love to throw it on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still no work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns first down.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on it. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
First down, Browns.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Got it?
Now, first and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. So they're not level yet. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. He'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Moving to his right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
For for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. It's third down, and here is Leonard. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
It's a gain of
yards.
28 as they
That's
convert
good for
on
Rams.
third down.
First down.
Final minute, still 2
First and
timeouts
10
remaining
at the 31-yard
as we
line.
get to first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
47. Browns 42. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Look, here we go. Here we go. 60 red.
They'll run. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down throw for Love. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. A big hole.
The two-point attack is no good. That keeps the score. Browns 48.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A short one taken at the 10. They'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw on first and 10. Leonard. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Rams.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Motion, motion, motion.
On first down, Leonard. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air on second down. Here's Leonard. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Taken down and
They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a awesome sack. Now maybe they only have time for one play. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Operating out of the gun. It is Leonard. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
And you can see by the look on the defense's face, Mike, they kind of share in all of our disbelief. They know they needed one stop, one tackle, and they win the game. But instead, the play call works to perfection. He looks it in, takes it in, touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.